Mm. You're a bad one. Oh, I remember this. Oh, let me say, I remember the story of this. Legs. Yeah, well after that. As you all, don't worry. We are streaming but muted. Are your camera on? Are you putting your camera on, Zed? It's alright. I didn't want to rearrange the cameras, then you put yours on. It's alright, I'm still in my uniform. What's not red? Yeah, if I wear a belt, it throws my back out. And I can go, rock on, Tommy. No,
All right. Welcome, everybody, once again, to the Streets Run Red. I couldn't think of anything else to call it, so that's what I called it. Kind of works. You're wearing the wrong uniform for this game, Mehdi.
I know, that's the Thursday night one, yeah.
So, by way of a recap, last session,
other package things are also available or something, isn't there?
Yeah, but they're all crap.
Yeah. Every parcel counts.
Yes, but very slowly. 1, 2.
Last session, you were approached by a local fixer by the name of St. James to perform a small and what he described as a fairly straightforward task for a currently unknown third party. That was to basically relocate a car mechanic by the name of Malk Zander. You were basically tasked to relocate Malk Zander from his current car mechanic, his current kind of auto shop, to a location out in Haywood, to be precise. Now, what you came to realise in talking with St. James is that perhaps Malk X may not particularly be wanting to relocate. He may not be open to relocation, and he also has some issues with a local gang, the Reckoners.
Reckoners, that's who they were.
That's who they were. The cost for relocation was 5,000 eddies total, to be shared amongst you however you see fit. The job was to be done within 3 days, although your unknown employer, that's the word, unknown employer, will arrange for a van to be dropped off at the auto repair shop.
Yeah, I think we're ahead of schedule, so it's
Yeah.
not arrived.
You decided to go and scout out the place, discovering that the building was, the front was slightly open. You discovered the rear or the side entranceway, and so you headed in, and have ended up in a conversation with him. And I believe he was going to tell you about a small problem that he had,
Yeah.
and whether or not you would be interested in helping him.
That's about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that's why we left it.
Correct. Okay. So as you sit down in his kind of waiting area, there's a few sort of, I won't say magazines as such. There's probably a few shards that you can read information from. Probably a screen that you can watch some kind of local news or something on. He kind of looks at each of you, and so do I get it right that you are people for hire?
Yeah.
Depending on the job, but yeah.
Well, I do have a small problem that I've been struggling to fix myself. Namely, a local gang has been pressurizing me and my neighbours to pay, what do they call it? Protection money.
Is this the Reckoners by any chance?
Oh, you're familiar with them. Yes, it is.
Not. Yes. Yeah. Let's go with yes.
We've heard of them.
They've been mentioned along the lines.
Oh. Have you encountered them before? Have you dealt with them before?
It's a good question. Have I encountered them before?
No idea.
Time out.
Yeah.
So, the guy that hired us was working for the Reckoners.
No.
No.
You don't know who the guy that's hired you is working for.
So, but he wants us to extract this guy, and this guy thinks we're not here.
And this guy has a problem with the Reckoners.
All right. So how can we know about the Reckoners then?
Because he told us about...
Because St. James told you that he has a problem with the Reckoners.
And we have to remove him in 3 days and don't let him get into trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got... They also are the guy paying us wants to get him to safety away from the Reckoners.
Yeah, they've got a use for him apparently.
Oh, the Reckoners.
No, the person who's hired our fixer said that he had a use for him.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Got it. Right, sorry. Continue.
No, that's fine.
No, that's the way, yeah.
Do we know anything about the Reckoners?
That's exactly what I was just asking, because I'm kind of a man about town.
About the Reckoners. Let's find out, shall we? Because that's really good.
Is it in the manual?
Well, I'm under protection of one gang, and another gang wants me to work for them exclusively. But I don't know how many gangs there are in this city. Probably hundreds.
Well, there's loads, and I think some of them are in the manual. I don't know if the Reckoners are in there.
Correct.
What kind of skills would I need to know about the Reckoners?
Yeah,
local expert sounds good.
Local expert sounds perfect. Everybody give me a local expert role, please, while I look for something that
when I press C, it doesn't bring up my character sheet.
No, it might not. I don't know why.
You say local expert.
For local experts.
Where's local expert?
Yeah.
Bear with me 30 seconds while I...
Oh, local expert. Ooh,
yes.
I've got... Oh, no, I've got points in that.
Yeah, just give me a minute while I look for something really quick. I should have done this earlier, but I got tied up with something else.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I wish, Mehdi.
I haven't fully looked through the manual totally yet.
Okay. Sorry, it's just taking me a little bit longer than I wanted it to do. Right. So we want to know about the Reckoners, don't we?
Hey, Ted, are you using these other 2 books that you also gave us, as well as the because you seem to have got. Oh, that's the jumpstart kit. Oh, okay, and then that's the full manual, and then there's 2 books.
Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm almost there. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer than it's meant to do something. Okay.
So how do you want to handle this, guys?
I
Gals?
have been thinking that we level with him, explain to him that we have been asked to move him to a secure location. So we'll see how this pans out, see how he reacts to that idea, and if needs be, we will then offer him our services. Because obviously we were told that he's not going to be harmed, right?
Yep.
So we will then return that to him, and we'll get our friendly netrunner to link to his agent. So if he does start getting harmed, we'll go in and rescue him again from the people that we've just rescued him to. That would be my offer to him.
Yeah, let's find out first what he's going to offer us, what his problems are.
Yeah,
and then
maybe us relocating him could be part of that assistance.
Yeah, exactly. Brilliant.
Has that
we could even intentionally bodge his job so that we have to move him if needs be.
Yeah. That isn't the gang that wants me to work for them by any chance, is it?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's part of my rolled life path. There's a gang in the combat zone that wants me to work exclusively for them. But it would make sense if they were after him as well.
So as far as you know, the Reckoners are a bit crazy. They also are known for spreading their message with C4. Well, it's just at the bottom with want to evoke the end times right now with blood and C4.
And it's a fairly large number.
They do a little bit of they do extortion and things like that. They have a number of rackets. The interesting thing though is they're operating slightly outside of their normal area. Since if you remember, you're down in Rancho Coronado.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, you're not. You're up on the edge of the old combat zone.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the bar that you went in. The bar that you went to in Rancho Coronado.
Over the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what you know about the Reckoners. They're a bit of a crazy bunch. They're a bit violent. They preach about the end times, and they want to bring about the end times in blood, fire, and explosions.
So the threats they're posing for protection. Why are they after a protection racket if they want to destroy everything anyway?
Money.
Just money.
You got to fund those C4 packages.
Yeah, I don't fancy going up against 500 people though.
No, God.
That was small, I think.
Yeah. So, okay, so you've got a problem. We're back on chatting to the fella. So you've got a problem with the Reckoners. What's happened? because
What do you want us to do?
we've come across them a few times, and they're not really an extortion type, are they? So, what's the breakdown, son? What's up? How can we help?
They are threatening me and my fellow businessmen.
Around
That if
here?
you don't-
The locals, yeah?
Yeah, and when you pulled up, there are probably a half a dozen similar units to his that are kind of dotted around in a loose kind of area. That are various sort of businesses, takeouts. I nearly said soy calf then, but that's Shadowrun. Businesses, takeaways, pizza takeaways, things like that, coffee. There's probably a dry cleaners or something along those lines. There's maybe a tailor's or something. But just generic businesses. And one of them you noticed was boarded up when you approached.
Yeah, what's your deadline? Out of interest.
They said they'll be back in 3 days' time.
Good culture.
That's interesting. So, do you have any benefactors out of interest? Because, let me tell you what, I'll tell you in a moment. Just humour me, if you would. Zachiel?
Zachiel? Who's Zachiel?
It's Malk.
It's Mark Zanders.
Malk.
Zachiel's the
Don't think Zachiel's anyone.
No, what was his name then? I forgot.
His name is
St.
Mark
was our
Zanders.
fixers. Yeah,
Right,
St.
well,
James was
that's
our
it.
fixer. This is Mark Zanders.
Malk Sanders, that's it. So, just, have you got any rich benefactors? Because, actually, humour me, I'll tell you in a moment.
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of. I just cater to locals. A couple of corps come in now and then to have vehicles fixed. I'm pretty good at what I do.
You must be, because let's lay this out then. So this gang want you. We got a call some time ago asking us to come down here and escort you to a place of safety, telling us, and we have 3 days to get you safe. So it sounds like whatever's coming is coming hard, and somebody who you've helped in the past wants to help you back. That's how it works in this city.
You got any family that's are looking out for you?
Not that I'm aware of. Just
No.
me. I had a girlfriend, or I had a squeeze, I suppose. Actually, that's not how you'd say it, is it? I had an output, but she left me.
An output?
Yeah.
The nickname. It's a term. Okay. So we can definitely help each other here. What were you projecting? Because if you're asking us to go guns blazing into a clan workshop, not a clan, sorry, a gang shop, that gets really expensive, and it gets bloody, and then it gets more expensive, and
Painful.
painful as well, and then people die, and then police start getting involved, and it just spirals out of control. So what would you like from us that's reasonable?
Well, I don't have much to offer. All I was doing, I was just hoping that you look like you can take care of yourselves. I was hoping you could just give these bunch a bit of a scare. It's always the same 5 that turn up. Just give them a scare. Make sure that they realise that I've got a bit of muscle of my own and that I can take care of myself. And I suppose I could rustle up a couple of thousand eddies.
Is this not just gonna escalate though? We scare them, they come back with more people, we come back with more people, and before we know it, it's open warfare on the streets, which is bad for business.
Maybe.
Is it just you that's had the deadline of 3 days, or your colleagues, or your
Oh,
neighbours as well?
It was my neighbours as well.
Chip, you'll get a message on your phone from me, and it'll say, "Does he know there's at least 500 of them?"
my phone bleeps. I look down and sigh and look at Malk Sanders, whatever his name is. It's like there's a lot of these. There could be a lot of these people. They're like rats. Gangs are like rats. Now, if people came into this shop right now, we would protect you because we're good people. But I need to confirm with my colleagues here. But a quick look at the room suggests that going to war against a gang on our second night in town might not be the way we want to play this.
Well, no, I'm not suggesting you go to war. I'm just suggesting that you just scare this group off.
How about we do this both ways?
When are they due to arrive again? 3 days, you said. They're not going to be coming beforehand to hurry you up or anything, because we've got a 3-day deadline as well.
Oh, for what? Another job?
We've been asked
for
to get you
getting to safety. We've got a location to take you to for safety, but that's you and not your neighbours.
Well, if I can just interject there, I don't recall at any point in the conversation the word only being used.
No?
No?
Is very true.
Did you hear only? Mouth, did you hear only? Mender, did you hear them say only move this guy? I didn't.
I'm not sure if our employer would take kindly to unwelcome guests.
Well, isn't it better to apologise than ask permission?
So we don't know what their action is against the Reckoners once we've got Malk to the safe house.
These people around you, your neighbours, are they all techs as well?
Now there's pizza parlours, all sorts of things.
Yeah, so a quick scan of the local area will tell you that there's a bunch of mixed businesses. None of them are of the same ilk. There's probably like a tech store, there's his auto repair shop, there'll be a cleaners, a clothiers, there's probably...
Oh, so it's like a local community.
Yeah, a couple of different sort of food places. Nothing common.
I would definitely call St. James and ask for more info. I.e., why are we moving this guy?
He won't know. He just, this is the job. You've done this before. You know how it works.
We don't ask questions.
You can't. Not asking questions gets dead in my line of work.
No, this
is asking too many questions gets you dead.
Right. So
why don't we move him and then come back and maybe see what we can do in 3 days? If he's safe, we get paid.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then maybe
we move him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this is the deal? This is the deal. You come with us. We'll get you safe. We'll link to you. If you're not totally sure about where we're going, we can probably link to your agent and your medical conditions. If you get into any peril, we'll come back and help you. Because we've been told you're not going to be harmed and you're just going to be protected. Then we will come back here when these gangers arrive and we'll have a chat with them. Reasonable like we are doing here. And we'll try and keep property damage to a minimum.
Yeah, make out we've bought the company off you. I'm now the mechanic that's actually working here. And if they try and intimidate me, I'll put them in their place.
We will persuade them, and then once it's all clear, you'll come back. Everyone nice and safe. What do we think? What do you think, Malk?
That's both you safe and us pretending to now own the shop.
So you'll wait here for them to come back. You'll
Yes.
take me somewhere safe. You'll wait here for them to come back. You'll deal with them. And then I can come back and I won't have the problem again.
I would assume you can come back after this is over. We
Well,
haven't been told who our employer is, so you'll discuss that with them.
and then
I think it's someone you know.
at least you'll have a chance to see what happens after we've dealt with the first group. I mean, if they send 50 more people after the 5 they send, we won't be able to stop them. And if you come back, you might die. We don't want that.
But it buys us time if they come back and they've got to start from scratch trying to get someone protection, to pay protection for them, then it gives
But
us
what
time
about
to
my
work out.
neighbours? They've already done over Carmen's.
We'll just make
refused
sure
to
that they
pay.
come here.
They firebombed him.
It's
If
alright,
we-
we'll deal with them.
If we get the word out that we've taken over the shop, they'll come early to try and get protection, I would assume, rather than wasting the time limit they've set you.
Okay.
Are you still in touch?
Give me persuasion roll. I'll let you all have a persuasion roll. I'm looking for a DV of. Well, let's see what you get.
Yeah, I'm not the persuasion type. Yeah, as you can see. I'm not the social person at all.
Nice.
Preem.
Nice.
Preem. Nice one.
Cream. Oh, right.
You critted.
So, you'll take me somewhere safe. You'll come back. You'll put out word that you've bought me out. These gangers will turn up. You'll deal with them. I can come back.
After we see what happens.
Are you in touch
You can't
with
come
your?
back straight away.
Yeah, are you in touch with your ex to see if she's the one that's hired us?
He shakes her head. No, not spoken to her in about a year now. She took the dog and everything. All right. Look, okay. I'll trust you on this. Not sure it's the right thing to do, but if you say you can deal with this and it requires me being elsewhere, then all right, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, just a question for the GM to us: are we able to kind of link to his stat, biomonitors, whatever, so we get an email if he starts getting roughed up?
I'm just going to give my agent ID, and he can just ring us or text us if something happens.
I assume you've got security in this place, so you could monitor us here as well.
There's a couple of cameras in here. If you remember, there's a camera facing the outside sort of side entrance, the reception entrance. There's a camera facing into the workshop, and there's a camera sort of in. Oops, I can't ping. A camera in here as well.
Mender's just going to say, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, you can monitor the location and see what's actually happening while we're setting up in here, so
Well,
it might ease your conscience a little bit as to what's going on.
well, the problem there is my cameras are all local.
You've got no remote access to them.
It doesn't. It won't need that anyway.
I'm just thinking to reassure him.
Ah, got you, Mender. I know what you're doing. Yeah, well remembered. As you come
Yes,
back
you
with your shotgun, kind of
Wait, why did
slings
it say-
over your
why-
shoulder,
Nice.
his eyes widen for a second. Okay.
Why did it say 3? On the thing.
I don't know.
One for each arm and one for your mouth.
So I picked up 3 shotguns. I just put
Well,
EM.
you've got 3 shotguns.
No, I
Share
just
them
put-
out.
All right. So where are you taking me to?
Well,
Hayward.
Haywood.
That's the address we've been given for the safe house.
Strange place to take me.
Do you know anything about Hayward?
How do you get
Know
the?
anyone there?
How do you get this? The movement.
Moving hands?
No, the emote thing when you're doing something to work. What's the command? Can't remember.
I don't know that you can in this.
Oh, I can't. All right.
No, so you can just type something like,
Yeah, right. Okay.
just type what you're doing. If you want to say I'm jumping up and down, just do that. It's fine.
Okay.
Well,
So,
Hayward's mostly industrial units. There's a few residential parts of Hayward, but for the most of it, it's industrial warehouses and office blocks and similar.
Look at the address that we've been given. See what it is.
Doesn't appear on any of the databases that you have access to as anything special or standout.
Yeah. Perfect safe house.
Exactly.
We need transport.
Malcolm has some, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Parked in the car park would be his car. Just a normal, nothing special, 5-seat sedan. Sort of lower end family sedan. All right, well, when do you want to do this?
There's no time like the present.
Okay.
Have you got? Is your customer coming to collect this car anytime soon?
No, it's due to be fixed. Due to be collected tomorrow.
Well, we'll get this sorted so that it looks legitimate that you're selling it rather than selling the place while you've still got work to do. We fix the car, and then.
But I've got other things coming in tomorrow.
Out of character, get his work log, Kath, and you can fix them, can't you?
I can certainly give it a go.
I'm going to say, are you expecting a van in tomorrow?
Yeah, the one
Say
that's
that again, Doc?
given to us.
I would be saying to him he's expecting a van in tomorrow and give the description of the one that.
Oh yeah. I've got a rush job apparently needs to be fixed by the weekend.
Yeah, that's the one that is for our use.
Oh, okay.
But we get our benefactors are providing a backup bailout option, so it'll be fine. We'll take you. We'll leave your car where you're going. We can get back here.
No, we'll bring his car back with us in case he gets cold feet.
Is that in character you were saying that?
I'll send a message relaying exactly that.
Yeah, I'll take a look at this car that needs work on it now.
Okay.
Is it within my skill set to be able to finish it off?
So, what do you normally land? Give me a land vehicle tech roll. Green. Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Actually, look at it. It does actually do a very good job. The weld seals are very, very neat. The spray on the panels that he's fixed, very, very well done. The blend is almost perfect. He's He could have been a nomad in in a previous life. He is good at what he's doing. You reckon, looking at it, maybe another half day, maybe a little bit longer work to get it done.
So, looking at it, this is all that needs to be done. So, yeah, I can sort that out for you if you want.
All right. Sure. Yeah. Wow. All right. Let me go get a bag, and he disappears off. Comes back about 15 minutes later with a small kind of satchel. Like rucksacky thing that he kind of has over his shoulder. He's changed out of his overalls. He's put into just normal jeans and t-shirt and a sort of a leather jacket, synth leather jacket. All right then. This is very strange. He holds out his key to Forge.
Thank you. I was just going to ask for that.
Well, look after my workshop. Try not to get into a firefight in here if you can help it. I don't have to patch that up as well when I come back.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't intend anything to happen to this place. It's a nice shop you've got here.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I've poured a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and angst into this over the last few years.
I'm going to do my best to look innocent at this point.
Okay. If it gets damaged, I'll help repair it.
I put a big smile on my face, pat him on the shoulder, and be like, "I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's get you safe."
Let me just do something 1 second. All right. So currently, you are approximately. Just remember where I put you. We'll call it about here somewhere. You're approximately there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore that one. That's a bit big. Your location that you need to take him to is approximately there.
Oh, I thought it was over here.
No, it's over here.
Over where? Okay. Over the bridge. Take a right. It's nice and easy. Got to go to the combat zone though. It's quite annoying.
Freeway.
Yeah, you are going to have to go up out onto US 16 through the old combat zone, dodge the gangs up on the freeway, and then cross the bridge into Rancho Coronado, and then up on 126 out into Haywood.
Or alternatively,
you mean go south? I thought you meant
go north. Go north.
Go north. That's quicker. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you bundle him into his car, and you drive.
Hang on, is Ford staying in the shop?
No, I'll come as well for now.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Then we'll come back here and I'll start working on it.
You lock up the shop, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you drive up out onto US 16 through Little China and out across onto 828 and down off 828 into Haywood to the address that you were given. The building is a fairly nondescript 4-story building. Looks like at one point it might have been office block or something similar. The glass, the building itself appears to be dark. There are no vehicles in the parking in the car park out the front. A bunch of, well, I say there are no buildings in the car park out the front. There are a couple of wrecks, cars with no, on bricks, doors missing, maybe a hood missing, bonnet missing, boot missing, or boot open. And there's a couple of those over in one corner. There's a load of other detritus kind of spread across the car park. clearly not a well-used place. You kind of pull into the car park and kind of share a look amongst yourselves. You know, is this the right location? It seems awfully quiet.
Take a look
Cool.
at the
Quiet.
address that we were given. Double check it is the right one.
Quiet is good.
Yeah, it appears to be the address.
Okay, who wants to go knock on the door? I'll pop out of the car and have a look around.
Most of the first 2 floors, the windows are all shuttered, with kind of metal shutters, slatted shutters, so you can open the shutters or you can raise the shutters, basically. And the door itself also has metal outer shutters that are currently closed.
Who wants to go knock? I'm gonna.
I'll go knock.
Can I make it? Is it worth making it a perception roll?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just there though.
Always
Yeah.
worth making perception rolls.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to look out and see if I can see anyone
Perception.
watching us.
Or no, it's int perception, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what can I see?
Nice, look at that perception skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm blind as a bat.
9.
plus forward it with threat detection. So
Across the street, in one of the buildings across the road, appears to be a small, I want to say, homeless tent kind of place. More likely, it's kind of corrugated sheet or cardboard boxes, a few tarps and things like that. Kind of half under the underpass of the overhead freeway. The building that you're in, partly underneath the freeway. The car park is empty, apart from these couple of abandoned and kind of stripped vehicles. There are signs in the car park that people do drive in here. There's a couple of donut rings in the middle of the car park itself, a few scattered boxes and other bits of crap just kind of here and there. And as you kind of look around and get close to the front of the building, there also appears to be some bullet dings in various slats on the door and on one of the windows. But it seems awfully quiet. There doesn't appear to be anybody looking in your direction or paying too much attention to you.
quiet is good. All right, let's move the man.
Yeah, I'll go to the door and knock on the door.
Thank you.
You knock on the door.
It feels solid and reinforced.
Yeah, it feels very solid. You knock on the door, and after a short while, you hear well, actually, you don't. One of the slats on one side of the door kind of flick open, partly open, and you can see it's dark inside, but you can see a figure at the door. And yeah,
St.
Where are you
James
on?
Centers.
Who
St.
sent
James
you?
Centers. St. James.
Well, you're early.
That happens.
We were given a deadline. We weren't told that we had to leave it between certain periods. ASAP was the.
So yes,
Well,
we're here.
early is good, late is tardy. All right, you got the goods?
Folks with us now.
All right. You hear a click. The door opens, and it's still dark inside. The door opens a crack, and all right, send him forward.
Can we take a look into the room that we're going into? Are we going into the room?
No, he's holding the door against you going in, but he is gesturing for Malk to approach.
Okay, any recognition between them?
What's he look like?
Yeah.
His general dress.
He is wearing a leather jacket, a fairly neatish and somewhat tailored shirt underneath, a pair of vintage, not ripped, but vintage kind of faded bluey grey denim jeans. You can see what appear to be a pair of cowboy boots, like classic vintage cowboy boots. A belt with the guy is just walking vintage as far as you can see. However, he has a chest on him that is probably the size of the Rock and his chest. And you can see that both of his eyes appear to be cyberware. And one of his hands, the hand holding the door, is also, the hand and arm is also cyberware. You can see, you can see the cyberware hand going and the wrist going up underneath the shirt cuff.
You gonna be safe with you?
Can I roll a human perception roll?
Yeah, sure.
Can I hear if anyone else is in the room?
Right, what do you want to know, Mender?
I want to know.
I'll give you 4 things about him if you want to ask me 4 things.
How about the
Can't read his
value?
mind.
Yeah.
How about the
The
value
value
of
of
his
the cyberware he's
cyberware?
got.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, but how much is cyberware's worth? I mean, alright, yeah.
Right.
I'd probably know that anyway because of being a medic.
So I'll give you 4 things, Mender. So just ask me 4 questions about him, and I'll do my best to answer them.
What's his birthday?
It's clearly shocked we're early, but
He doesn't appear shocked that you're early. He does appear a little bit concerned that you're early.
Back in a minute.
Good.
yeah. So okay, so I don't know. I don't know what to ask. Sorry.
How about the value of
It's
his
all about
cyberware?
insight. What do you see or what do you feel about the person? So he's showing concern that you've arrived ahead of schedule as far as he's concerned.
Which is a problem for him, probably, because he doesn't know what to do with the guy for the time being. I'm guessing.
Take him. Yeah, we can take him back. Come back in another day or so.
Okay.
John?
So, yeah, how much is cyberware worth?
Hard to tell. It looks to be good quality, possibly the highest quality you can get. You don't know what else he's got because it's hidden under the shirt, but it certainly probably runs in the 10,000 plus eddies worth of cyberware.
There's not someone we can take on easily anyway. By the looks of
Oh
it.
god, no.
Okay, so
Is he armed?
you can't tell. Human perception wouldn't give you that information.
Unless you can see the gun under his
Would it,
jacket.
but
Doesn't
his
matter.
body, but I'd see his body language, wouldn't I?
His body language says he is concerned, and he is on a heightened sense of awareness. And as I say, One hand is on the door, which is kind of holding slightly ajar. The other hand is kind of loose near his side at the moment.
Oh, I'll just say, are you expecting trouble?
Round here, always. Not the best
Sure.
neighbourhood.
If you're not ready for us, we can come back.
We can come back if you're not ready to take him.
Mal kind of looks between you and him, and he sort of, no, I should probably go with him, shouldn't I?
I would assume so. Does he look corp or government?
Alright, I'm back.
I'm guessing he's going to be one or either with the good quality clothing at least.
That's too hard to tell.
Right.
Are we still looking at this fella?
Yeah.
Just
Dart's trying to figure out,
What sort of quality is his Reckoner's badge? No, I'm joking.
his Reckoner's badge is Master Chief. So
is he a reckoner?
no, he's not.
I don't know.
Nothing. Well, it would be hard to tell with this exchange. He doesn't
Please.
appear to be.
I mean, we're being paid to keep him safe from the reckoner, so let's move on.
It's not got a kind of.
You
And
would
also,
imagine, Mender, he is probably a solo.
Right. Okay, so bodyguard, basically.
Easily.
So he's supposed there to protect this guy, I guess, for 3 days.
Are you bringing him in? Or are we going to stand out in the street where everybody can see us?
Are we allowed to come in as well?
No. Figure of speech. Is he coming in?
Go on, Mal. Go with him. You'll be
All right.
safe.
Mark kind of looks between you and him and says, "So you'll come and get me when this is all over, yeah?"
Yeah, well, I've worked with St. James, who hired us. He's the one that's
Yes.
yes,
Thanks for
just,
this.
just yes, it's fine.
All right. Okay. I'll go. As I said, look after my shop. Don't let it get trashed. That's my livelihood.
I will. Don't worry.
And the door opens a little bit more, and he kind of steps in, and the guy who's holding the door kind of just shuffles to one side, but still in a way that he can still see out the door in case you try and make any move. And then as soon as Malk is in, the door closes and the steps go down.
Can I use my teleoptic cyberware eye to see inside the building?
Ooh, give me a perception roll.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why I was getting mixed up. Right, okay.
Because I got a
To
teleoptic.
zoom. You get a brief glimpse. There is what appears to be some kind of desk pushed up against a wall near what looks like an elevator, and on that desk you can see an array of weapons. Looks like you can see an assault rifle, probably a shotgun, a couple of pistols, and a bandolier of knives, and a couple of boxes of ammo.
Only one shotgun. What a noob.
He's loaded. He's loaded for bear, isn't he?
He's loaded for like the apocalypse.
Yeah,
As long as there's no chair for torturing, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Industrial shredder.
Yeah, with Chipper.
Yes.
Yeah, I was having to check because my last character was all about honesty, so I was being honest is the wrong character. So I can lie on this one.
Right.
Wait,
Let's
which
head
character
back
we
to the
talking
garage.
Yeah, let's move on.
What, you're bounty hunter?
All right, you jump back
Oh,
into the
the
car, drive yourself back to the garage. By now, it is mid-afternoon. Probably just gone 4 o'clock by the time you get back to the garage. Pull the car around, and open up and go inside.
Do we put the his car in the other bay?
You can do, yeah.
Yeah, can do. And I'll get to work on the fixing up the car so that.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
As soon as
I'll
that
get
pizza
paid.
shop opens, I'm going to get some food for everybody.
Mouse, do you want to connect up to the CCTV in this
Yeah,
place?
in a minute, Mender. I'm hungry. I've not eaten.
Okay.
But once I've
Right.
had food, yes, I will.
I'm gonna have a little wander around and assess the shop, assess the area. Maybe go visit some is it worth saying hi to the locals? No, we'll do that in the morning.
Yeah,
Go on, it's
no.
late now. Let's have
It's
sleep.
not. You can say hello now with me. You can come and carry my pizzas.
Yeah, sure.
I'll look through what tools he's got and things and get working on this van.
Okay. Well equipped. It has, I wouldn't say the most up-to-date, the most modern tool set, but he certainly has everything that you would need to do. Your assessment would say 90% of auto repairs could be done inside this workshop. There is 2 bays, as you can see, enough and space for 2 decent-sized vehicles.
Okay. I'll send a message to St. James, say that he's been dropped off. And we're setting up shop in the workshop for the time being.
Yeah,
And that's all I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to explain why we're setting up shop in the workshop. I'm just saying that we're setting up here for the time being.
and if the guy doesn't come back, this is now our workshop.
He's probably got better tools than I have.
Where's this trapdoor go to?
But that way, if St. James hasn't sent his men to collect him yet, and there's somebody else there, then we've handed them over to the wrong people.
No, it looked genuine.
Okay,
Yeah,
just looking for something. I downloaded it. Okay. What did you say, Dart?
There's a trapdoor here, also inside.
What trapdoor?
There, over here.
Don't you open that trap door!
I knew you were going to say that.
Hey,
Okay.
what?
So
You said I had a Burke.
the trapdoor is a small enclosure, probably 10 feet down. And it's just a storage area with a bunch more older tools in, some empty acetylene type cylinders and things like that.
Okay. I just bolted all the other doors shut.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because there's 3 entrances, 2 up the top, and then
We've got a couple of days. I wouldn't necessarily to get.
Yeah, but you don't leave your doors open in a place like this, do you?
Okay. Pizza place is open, Medi.
Yes.
Mouse. Sorry. Shouldn't do that.
Oh my god, I feel so out of character now.
I know. I feel so out of character as well. Pizza place is open.
Making me hungry, making it in real life.
Go get food, go get food. It is a fairly decent pizza place. Typically, it's middle good in terms of quality. It's not like buck a slice. It's better quality than that, and probably sort of 4 or 5 eddies a cake. And when we're talking about cake, we're talking like 20 odd inches worth of pizza with okay ingredients on it.
Cool. Where's my money on my character sheet? Sorry. Oh, 500. There we go. I found it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, mister. Can I have can I have 3 of your cakes, please? One with like pepperoni and one with something that resembles meat, and a cheese one.
Yeah, sure. Haven't seen you round here. Where are you from? You just passing by, or?
No. We've just bought the garage down there off Malcolm.
You bought Malk's garage?
Yeah.
Well, I knew the guy was a bit of a coward, but I didn't think he was going to go that quick. A little bit of pressure, and he sells up. Did he tell you all the problems?
No. What do you mean? What pressure?
We've got a bit of a gang problem. They're pressuring us to pay. You'll find out. Word will get out that there's new owners, and they'll be here before you know it.
Oh.
Told us we all had to pay by the weekend, or we were going to go the same way as Carmen's.
Carmen's, is that the boarded up one down there?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, they decided to make an example. I think they didn't like the coffee that he served, so they bombed the place.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we all together, by the way, or is it just Mouse in the shop?
No, just Mouse, I think.
Mouse and 2.
Mouse and 2.
I think if 2 did come with me.
I believe so.
Is he
Is
there?
Chick gone?
Yeah, he's probably standing outside.
I'm having a wander around, just,
Oh, I thought you come with me to
Yeah.
carry my pizzas.
I
So-
thought about it, but yeah,
Say no,
okay, I'm with you.
no, it's all right.
I was
No.
going with Mouse then.
No, I'm outside with you, having a look around at the same time. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, what was the question? Sorry. So,
You're the one who asked the question.
I can't remember. What yeah. That sounds terrible. I'm surprised Mal didn't tell us.
Well, they were asking for a little bit too much money, I think, and he said it was a bit of a matter of principle, and he wasn't prepared to pay it.
Oh.
How much money are they talking about?
1,000 eddies a month.
Seriously. That's a lot of money for a new business starting up like ours.
Yeah. What can I tell you? I think he's probably pulled a fast one on you.
Oh, that's terrible. I hope they don't find out we're here now.
Oh, they'll know.
Gosh.
In fact, and he kind of points out the window and he says, "See that kid on the bike?
Oh, the one with the red bike?
The one with the red bike.
Yeah?
He's one of their runners."
Where is he now?
I was just thinking, is he going to play the good guy or is he going to kill the kid?
I'm not going to kill the kid.
He's not
What, please?
he's not in the shop, so we can't hear.
No, I am. I'm in the
Oh, yeah?
shop, aren't I? Well, I'm close enough. I've got good hearing. So, once the pizzas are back, I'm going to go and say hi to the kid.
I didn't know you had a cybernetic ear.
Actually,
He's got good hearing. It's fine.
the kid will disappear after he's kind of. What you'll see is he rides past the garage, looks inside, and then kind of scoots off.
Quick question, Gian. Before the gang has arrived, can we have a quick break? And did we pop back to our relative homes whilst we had a vehicle and pick up larger guns?
I got my shotgun with me all the time.
Yeah.
I haven't got a large gun.
I didn't have any assault rifles with me. So, could we have popped back to our homes before anyone bad turns up, or are we just going to wing it?
Yeah, it's going to be up to you. You haven't gone back to your home yet, so you've got it's your choice as to whether you think you've got the time to do it.
He hasn't got any weapons in this place, has it? Malcolm hasn't got any set up anyway. Like on racks or something,
Like
I
a
would assume.
sentry gun.
I wasn't. Well, we'll turn into a team and I'll build one while we're waiting.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
This pizza guy. Sorry.
Sort of 10 minutes after you put your order in, 15 minutes after your order in, the 3 pies are cooked. Big boxes. Smells beautiful.
Good. Has anybody tried to fight back?
Well, that was half the problem. Carmen did. Pulled a shotgun on him. Let's just say, wasn't the only thing that got burnt that day.
Oh. Are they quite handy?
Well, when there's 5 of them, they're quite handy.
Oh, I see.
Whether they're any good on their own, I don't know.
What happened to his body?
It's a pizza topping.
He was taken away by NCPD. You know, they did their usual thing. They came, investigated, ruled it as a self-defense, and left.
Right. Is it the same ones that come around? How many are there?
5. It's always the same 5.
Right, and you've not seen any others around anywhere?
No.
I don't suppose you know. Well, you know what they look like. Can you tell me what they look like so we can be prepared?
Yeah, I'll give you a description. It's fairly nondescript.
We look like gangers. They'll bang on the door, they'll try and shake us down, we'll shoot them, it'll be fine, let's go.
Nah.
But can we have pizza?
I'm going to look at the pizza guy with a big smile on my face and say, "These smell delicious, thank you." And then I'll just scoot out the store. I'll pay him first, obviously. Then I'll go out the store. That's 60 eddies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See, that's twice the amount I've got.
Sorry, not 60 eddies. No, it would be 18 eddies.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 20 each.
No.
The CCTV in here, was it record? So would we be able to see footage of?
It was local
These
land
gang
only,
members.
so we could hack into it and we could keep an eye on them turning up.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking if there was any recording of them the last time they visited here.
Honestly, I think it'll be pretty obvious when the gang members turn up. There'll be 5 of them and they'll wave guns at us.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether they might eye up the place first.
Nah, they're cocky little shits. Probably. Anyway, maybe.
You're hoping. I'm just trying to be a little more prepared.
Okay. Pizza comes back. Can I get a land vehicle tech roll, please, to see how well you're doing with your repairs?
Yeah.
DV's 15. Actually, no, DV wouldn't be 15. DV would be less than that. DV's probably going to be about 13, I think.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether I roll any of my maker skills on that.
Do you want to use the car to go and pick up your stuff you wanted?
I'll just roll land vehicle that I might have my maker skills to add on to that. I don't know. Ooh, I failed.
Oh, nice.
Fumbled.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Oh, no.
Fumble.
That was a fumble. Okay. You start off, go about fixing whilst you're waiting for the so DV17 actually. It would be a professional difficulty because it is a profession that you need. So you're basically you catch yourself sort of an hour later realizing that the work that you've just done is nowhere near to the quality that Malk had done, and you kind of kick yourself because you know you can do better, and you're going to have to rip out everything that you've just been doing and start again.
See, I've got fabrication, field expertise, invention, and upgrade. So I didn't know which one I'd actually use if I was.
I would say probably fabrication.
Fabrication or field, because field is fixing things out in the field, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're not out in the field.
No.
You've got all this awesome equipment around you.
Yeah.
I'm going to click on that just to see what it rolls, to see if it asks for a skill. Ah, yeah. It says choose skill.
Okay.
No,
so land vehicle tech would be the skill you choose, right?
Yeah, so land vehicle
give me another roll. Okay. All right. We'll come back to that. You're going to spend another couple of hours. So you spent about an hour messing it up. And mostly because these are tools that you're not particularly familiar with. It's been a while since you've had well, no, it isn't. You've got your own workshop, haven't you?
Yeah, but
I
haven't got much in it.
Yeah, so the tools that you have here are very different to the tools that you have in your workshop, making these a little bit, they're a better quality tool. There's more of them, giving you a lot more choice to tackle the problem. And so for that first hour or so, you really don't get it right. You kind of grab tools that turn out to not quite be the right tools for the job, and you do make a bit of a hash of it. But you're able to correct yourself, although that probably takes you to about 7 p.m. in the evening to kind of correct your mistakes and get the car pretty much ready. You think there's maybe another couple of hours worth of work, finishing off with a final spray of the bodywork in order to kind of get everything done.
I'm a weaponsmith, so fixing cars is a little out my wheelhouse.
Yeah. Anybody? So are you going? Is 2 going to take the car back and pick up some long guns?
Yeah, might as well. Whilst this happens.
Okay. Bear in mind you all live in different places. So does anybody else want to go and get long guns?
No, I've got my pistol on me, so I hit my heavy pistol.
Okay.
Pistol's all I've got. So
Menda's got a shotgun with her, so she probably doesn't need anything. So 2, you're off. Sort of between. So you all have pizza. That will probably take you to 6 o'clock by the time you finish the pizza. Then it will take Forge probably to 7, just after 7, to kind of correct his mistakes and get the finalising.
While he's doing that, I'm going to link up to the CCTV and just see what they're looking at and try and set an alarm or something.
The office is here in the back.
Did we get a reply from St. James confirming that he received our message that it's been dropped off?
No, you haven't. Not yet.
Okay.
Do they have anything like a proximity alarm if it really comes close, or is it just a basic CCTV setup?
All right. You sit down. There is a computer system. You sit down. There's an open connection to the web, if you need that. But the actual computer system itself is locked, and so you will need to
back door.
Start. Give me 1 second. Damn it. Give me 1 second, Mr. Medi. All right. So, let me see if I get this right.
Ooh.
Okay, so I think what we'll do, what I'm going to do for this, so that nobody else feels a bit left out, is I'm going to pull you all to this map and put you on it, so at least you can follow through how architecture works. Let me all pull you through. So what you should all see is a yellow box with a padlock on it that says password DV8. Does everybody see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Let's just take 5-minute break. I need to go get some drink. And then get to the right page in the book and we can start walking through how this works. All right?
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Definitely.
You time to shine. But bear in mind, this is a proper net architecture with all the good and the bad that means.
I'll be fine.
I fried a netrunner's brain.
Hello.
Just wait for Kath to come back.
Mhm.
So a slight apology, because this will be boring for everybody that's not going to be kind of listening to this and kind of not directly involved. Obviously, normally with net running, you would do this whilst other shit is going down, right?
Yeah, switch backwards and forwards.
So you would run it in normal initiative order, where if you were in net space, you would get your 3 actions based on your thing. Otherwise, and then the rest of the people would get their normal action during their turn in initiative. So defending you while you're hacking into a corp network or something. And then the other thing is, these are not things that you can attack remotely, which is why the cameras are not remote. Nothing is remotely connected to a net anymore. There are some net architectures that are net wide, but those, you would know, Mouse, you don't go anywhere near, because they have the most deadliest ice running on them.
Yeah.
And they're all out of nobody's controlling them. They are completely and utterly rogue AI controlled.
Okay.
When's
What
your
year
net
is it
running
at the moment, by the way?
2045.
Right, okay, so this is after the Red event,
So this is
which is the
after Red
detonation
event.
of the Osaka building, which in
Correct.
2077 was done by Johnny Silverhand.
So
This is in between the two events, right?
correct, yes. So Cyberpunk 2077 is obviously later.
It
This
is.
is 2045, after the events of 2023, when Johnny Silverhand detonated the nuke in Arasaka.
Right. And is that canon? Is that kind of accepted that is
It is
what he
canon,
did?
yes, yeah. I've actually got the scenario that you play in if you're running the Cyber 2020 rules, where you're a bunch of runners also attacking the tower at the same time as Johnny Silverhand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're kind of like one of the distraction groups,
Cool.
and it is messy. It's
But-
really, really good.
On the plus side, 2045, we're now carbon neutral in England, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think so.
Why is it called net running if it's not actually on the net?
Because it's still net running.
Still hacking a computer.
Okay, so normally the first thing you'd do is you'd do a perception check. So if this was in you're in the midst of a building with a live firefight, you would do a perception check to look for the connection point. As long as you're within 6 meters of the access point, you can jack in as a net action. Once you get going, you can do things like moving in a net architecture. So you can move as much as you want in a net architecture on your turn. You can't move past a net obstruction blocking you like a password. Pushing your luck will get you killed if you aren't careful. You can save a copy of a file. You can jack in or out. Then you've got interface abilities, which are often resolved based on your programs and allow you to do all kinds of cool things. So, for instance,
I have scanner, backdoor, cloak, control, ID, pathfinder, slide, virus, and zap.
okay, so you've got
That's on my
are
deck.
those all loaded into your deck at the moment?
That's my deck, yeah. Installed is anti-personal, visible, anti-program, sword, booster, arrays. Oh no, yes, arrays, worm, defender, armor, and black ice.
Okay, so that's what's installed.
Yeah. And resed, I've got booster, defense, and black ice again. That must be my reaction.
Okay, so I'm going to say you might want to rethink what's installed.
Ooh.
Well, should we do this one and then maybe rethink them offline?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as you jack into the system, the first thing you come to obviously is the password.
Mm-hmm.
So you would normally have 3 actions per turn in NetSpace, and in order to break the password, you will need to run. You would need to be running backdoor.
Yep.
And you would use your backdoor to break the password.
You assess on it.
Oh, that's not nice talking about Remedies way.
Okay.
Just so if anybody walks into the office when as soon as mouse jacks into the computer to the net, sorry, you'll see a big smile come on her face.
Okay. You would need to.
Oh, you got virtuality goggles.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you crack the password. Oops. Damn it. Right.
The
so,
power of your ups concerns me.
Yeah, the ups is that I've just hidden your token.
I noticed that, yeah.
Okay, right, let me move on then. So, you crack the password. In doing so, you discover that beyond the password, there is a file. There are also 2 pathways that you can take from that location, from that node.
I'd like to ID the files if possible.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, just. Okay. The file appears to be a actually it's not it's not appears to be, it absolutely is. It is. Let me show you it. It appears to be the diary for the next 12 weeks of bookings.
Great stuff. I will download that because that'll be handy for Forge.
Okay. All right. So you've got the bookings. So yeah. So downloading that, you would need to. I think you would also need to copy, right? No.
No, I think it's. I thought it was a free action to just download information. Might be wrong.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. You would use your ID. Okay.
Oh, links to the actual pictures of the cars.
Correct.
And they're all Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk 2077 ones, because I couldn't find any pictures of current ones. So I just thought I'd use that for the time being. They're not going to change that much in 22 years.
Is that going to save into the general pop-outs, or do I need to take a screenshot?
No, I think I should save into your pop-outs.
Brilliant.
So as I say, you've got a branch now, so you can branch to the left, to the right, or you can continue.
I'll go right.
Okay. Heading right, you will hit. You trigger one of the system's self-defense capabilities,
Oh.
specifically killer ice.
Oh, right, okay. I'm just flicking through bits and pieces.
Killer. God, killer is nasty. Okay, so it is. Okay. I should have reread this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking I should have done too.
All right. I'll tell you what. We'll come back to this later, Mehdi. You and I can work this out offline, because otherwise it will take the rest of the night to try and figure this out. So we'll tackle this.
Definitely. I'll reread.
Yeah, we'll tackle this later. Let's have a read, and maybe we can find 20 minutes or something before we start next week or something to just run through it, and we can figure out how it works. Killer is nasty though. So I think what you need to understand is, to Chick's point, figure out the difference between installed and not installed. You need to work out what you would have installed on a day-by-day basis, and whether you want to swap anything, so that you can be prepared basically for
everything.
For anything and everything, yeah. All right.
I'll be back, Net. I'll be back.
What I'll do, though, is we'll just make the assumption for now that you do manage to get through the net architecture. It is tough, it is tricky, you almost lose yourself a couple of times. So I'll just reveal everything so you can kind of get an idea of how the architecture is built.
Yeah, I'm guessing the rules are different to the text, because the DVs are very low compared to the ones that I've got. But
yeah, so these are fairly. This is a low grade. Okay, so I mean that's a good point. So first and foremost, the files and things here are low grade encryption, not complex. But the thing that piques your interest, Mouse, is the amount of ice.
Yes, defensive
protecting this. And that seems a little bit odd. One piece of ice on a branch, yeah, okay. You could understand that. The second file that you would encounter after defeating Killer gives you let's have a look. Access would give you access to his to Malk's client bank account.
Ooh.
Containing 2,600 eddies.
Nice. Explains why the killer was on that one.
And the final one down the bottom, the DV6 one at the very bottom, gives you the following.
Oh. Which explains why he's very highly sought after, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, the question is which one I have basically taken him, because those two won't be working together, will they?
Nope.
That's where
By the way, Militech spelt city wrong.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm surprised Dart didn't spot that. He normally spots my mistakes like that.
I was
Yeah.
looking.
I could see through the walls. You didn't want to yell at me.
Yeah, those spelling mistakes and grammar errors jump out at me.
Oh,
That's-
well, yeah, because they're visual, whereas if it's text, I'm not very good at picking that up. That's the dyslexia.
Yeah, the walls, sometimes I rush doing the walls because I don't like doing them. They drive me mad, especially when there's loads of walls on a map.
I'd love doing that.
Your new
So-
job is doing walls.
Yeah, but then I know everything about the map, wouldn't
Yeah, you would. There's okay, Mouse. So that's what you discover, and I guess you share with the group.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I? That's why it's
a
been
main-
protected.
Main reason for coming was for the CCTV and seeing if it's possible to set up a if it's not already set up, a proximity alert.
The control node, the DV8 control node at the bottom, gives you access to CCTV cameras.
Yeah, I'm assuming there will be something
It
because
also
modern
gives you
day
access
wants
to
to.
something else.
Ooh,
You've got turrets dotted around the shop.
No,
it's got Tourette's.
it just has. So there are 4 cameras. So if we go back to here, there are 4 cameras. There's a camera. I don't know if I can do this. It's a kind of a camera. No, it's not going to do it. Oh, that's because it's on black, isn't it? Let me change this to red so you can see. Okay.
Can't see because of the walls.
Hang on. I'm struggling.
Yeah, it's because we've got dynamic lighting.
Really weird, I can't go through this door unless I go into the wall.
Yeah, it's just the way it's set up.
Yeah, because it's a 3D picture rather than.
So there's a camera out here.
Right, so the camera where that X is.
There's no X there because
Yeah,
unless it's black on black again.
It was on me.
I've just got a red line.
Okay, yeah. All right, there's just a red line. There's a camera there. And then the other camera is going to be.
There's a camera there. So where's the 4th camera then?
Probably
Not
in the office.
active.
It's not what?
Not active, right?
Active.
So he's got a hidden room somewhere.
When you try and activate it, you just get an error. System powered down.
Oh.
The other thing that
Sorry.
grabs your attention.
Your phone starts ringing.
No, so I just want to. So Mouse, you'd be over here in the office area. The other thing that grabs your attention is on the same control node. There is a thing that just says body shop door, and it's open or close.
Oh. Okay, is that another reinforced door? Is that the door that's there? I'll flick it open.
Okay. 2.
Hello.
From where you are, you hear the sound of something moving, like a door opening. Just give me 1 second. I apologise because this is just going to not really be very helpful. In here.
Yep. Can I move? That's the place we can't move into, isn't it?
No, you should go
it's fine,
through the door.
We have to go up and then
Top corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind that door, so what seems to have happened is a piece of the wall has actually shifted in and moved to the side, revealing a set of stairs going down.
let's go take a look. Well, I'm planning on taking a look. I will shout to the team to explain what I've found.
Oops. Give me 30 seconds because the map is a bit. So,
After seeing nothing happens, I'll wait a couple of minutes and click close.
Right, give me a sec. I just need to. Oh, it's going to do my head in again because I am doing this on the fly. It's too big. Too big. Okay. Right. I'm going to do this grid list for now. The grid scale is going to be a little bit out on this, so don't worry too much about it for now. I'll fix it for next week. Grid list, save changes. There you go. I will fix it for next week. And also, you can't fucking see anything, can you?
Nope, this was on the body shop.
Okay. So, set of stairs going down, and they kind of twisted on themselves as they continue to go down. You estimate you've gone down probably maybe 10 meters or so somewhat beneath the shop, but also it feels like this is going to run further beyond the shop underground. And as you kind of come down, you can see that there is a sort of a rather interesting sort of for want of a better word, kind of a rec place. Like there's a bar, there's a pool table, a sofa in front of a large flat screen TV, a set of small table, a vending machine with a bunch of food in it. There's a weights bench and some other loose weights and stuff. There's a few things that are covered under a tarp, and there's a door in the further north wall.
Right, does it look used or mothballed?
This immediate area does appear to be used.
But could be his relaxation space. Okay, I'm going to go up to the far door.
Okay.
And
Anybody
have a
else?
listen.
Anybody else
Perception.
coming down the stairs? Okay, you two. 1 second.
Yeah, I will as well. I was trying to, but it led me outside and around the building.
I suggest we don't all go down.
Well, we'll shut the shutters because it's after the work hours anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll lock up the shop and take a look at what's down there.
You gonna go down, Mouse?
Yeah.
stay where you are.
I'll come down because I was going to come down anyway, even if it wasn't because it's just for the camera.
All right, give me a sec. As I said, the scale is off on this, so just bear with me. I'll fix the scale later. All right. Going to the north door, you open it. There seems to be a bunch of cabinets inside the door, and they're for the most part they're glass-fronted cabinets, and they have a whole bunch of medical equipment. And one of the cabinets has things like a cyberware arm, a hand, an eye. And behind the screen is a full cyberware replacement system.
Cool. What the heck's he doing with his stuff?
Moonlighting as a cyberware guy.
We don't know. Find out.
Chop
There's a
chop.
computer. There's a computer over there. Go hacking.
No, we'll leave that for next week for hacking.
Well, it'll be the same network, I would assume. Yeah, if he's working for those two corporations, maybe it's a special operations thing for
What?
his
You mean
team.
like a safe room?
No
Can
more.
I suggest our doctor takes a look at the cyberware and appraises it for quality and such like?
Yeah.
Or maybe if it matches the guy we saw at the door.
Oh, you mean the type of... Wait, Pete?
See whether it's high end, like corporation.
Like the bodyguard.
Or,
Yeah, there's my perception roll. Oh,
yeah.
23. That's my investigation roll.
I mean, to your eyes, the cyberware looks okay.
Right.
There's another door here. Or is there?
Yeah, ignore that one.
Right, okay.
Does that
Actually,
do anything?
So the cyberware that you have, there's not a lot of it, and interestingly, when you kind of look at it and you kind of examine it, you realise these are more showpieces than actual functional pieces of cyberware.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
so they're not usable.
These
Or
ones
there's
are
something-
not usable, correct?
Okay. Prototypes, maybe?
They could be prototypes. Yeah, they do seem to be slightly different than some of the other bits of cyberware that you've seen, Mender.
Does that guy
Yeah.
know this stuff's down here?
I'm going to have a close look because cybertech's one of my main skills. Just to see if I can figure out where they've come from. Are they something he's invented, or is this a corporation type thing? Is there any markings or anything to give a clue?
There are markings on the pieces. Some of them are marked with an Arasaka stamp, and some of them are marked with a Miltech stamp.
Okay.
The other thing in here, the thing that's directly in front of Mouse there, is a refrigeration unit.
I'll open it and hope there's no arms and legs in there.
So the real milk is in there.
Yeah.
When you open it, there are a large number of frozen culture samples.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
I've no idea. I'm going to open it. Mender, have a look in here.
I'm not sure what in real time. I don't know what culture sample is.
Samples of tissue.
Oh, okay.
Give me. Sorry, give
Surgeon
me
roll.
a.
Quick look as well.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't need to be playing this game because you've got all my skills.
I'm a tech.
Give me a medical tech roll,
See?
please.
See, I don't have medical tech.
Give me a medical tech, please, Mender.
Nice.
Almost a crit as well.
There's probably 2-3 dozen sort of tissue samples in here, all nicely frozen. None of them have names on them. They all do have a barcode on them, and a number, obviously, with the barcode. there are some other vials in here suggesting other sort of gene therapy type medicine.
Can I scan the barcodes, or does mouse want to do that?
You've got an agent. You can scan a barcode for sure. When you scan the barcode, it just comes up with error, not found.
Yeah, needs database access to compare against.
Creepy music started.
Maybe it's a way to out of character. Maybe it's a way to get cyberware to attach without losing your humanity.
Could be anything. It could be clone DNA. It could be. I was looking at it in case it was cybertech for muscle growth or something for enhancements, but it could be something for healing. It could be anything. So many different things it could be. I don't know.
Like skin drafts.
I'll have closed the door, by the way.
Yeah, you close it back up. There is like a panel on the front, and you could see that you're opening it. The temperature was steadily increasing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you close it. These cabinets here have a bunch of medical supplies in them, just sutures and other things that you would do. And there's also, I would say, there's probably here, maybe. I'm trying to ping, but it's not pinging. Here. Some kind of bio-waste incinerator. Because, of course, you've got to get rid of an arm that you've chopped off and replaced with a piece of cyberware.
Yeah.
And I'll just send it to the pizza place. This here, is that literally a big display screen?
It's your side, you can't see anything through it. The other side, yes. It's a big medical screen for displaying vitals and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Just a cursory look at the computer here. Is it passworded as well? Well, it's going to be passworded, isn't it?
Yes, it will be.
Yeah.
And way harder.
Yeah.
So I'll figure that out for you for next week.
Mouse knows her limits.
Yeah, your mind would melt trying that one.
Can I make any speed heals or rappy talks free with this material?
There would definitely be the right ingredients down here for you to make one or two, yeah.
Okay. Can't remember how much. Is it per day or per hour?
It's per day, isn't it?
Depends on the difficulty.
Page is it?
See, some of the things that I do, I can do in an hour. 6 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, depending on the difficulty.
Oh, it's there. Yeah. Okay.
Per hour, yeah.
You need to make a med tech check.
Medtech pharmaceutical.
Yeah. Well, it's med tech. You still roll against med tech.
Oh, okay.
Well, pharmaceutical. Actually, it's a pharmaceutical roll. Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, click on the pharmaceutical, and that'll roll it against
Yeah.
the
No,
roll.
my apologies. I misled him. Yeah, it's a pharmaceuticals roll.
Oh, I can't do that pharmaceutical. It's all out in the medtech. Bugger.
Oh, nice recovery.
No,
Oh,
that
It's all.
that's bad.
Yeah, one means it goes into
still
negative.
Okay. You can make a total of 4 doses, and you can split that between the 2 things that you can make however you choose.
What, with that failure?
No, I'll take the other one because it's still the same thing. You still roll. It's like pharmaceuticals. It doesn't use a different skill. It uses the total medtech skill. So yeah.
Wait, I've
Okay.
made 4 items. Sorry, 4 items.
Yes, because your medtech skill is 4, right?
No, my medtech skill is 3.
Oh, 3. So you can make 3 items.
My medicine skill is 4.
Yeah, no, medtech. If medtech is 3, you can make 3 items. You can split it how you want. You can make all 3 rapid heal, 2 rapid heal, and 1 other thing.
I've already
one
got
of the other ones.
2 rapid heals, so I'm gonna get the other ones.
Okay. This is a very well stocked bar, Mouse.
Yes, I'm picking up the food as we speak.
There is some food in here, but it's it's more nibbles than anything.
Yeah, peanuts.
But it's a well stocked bar. And the other thing, the couch is a decent quality sofa bed.
So just live down here then.
And then I would say there's probably a closet. One of these things in here will have blankets and things in.
All the medical side of things. He's got no weapons or anything down here.
Nope.
Okay. So, I'd say he's not so much a ripper doc as a medic for one of the 2 guys. If something goes wrong in an operation or something, it's a safe house. That's a guess. We're guessing here. Be all sorts of things.
This was a vending machine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll grab some food from there as well. I'm going to go back upstairs and watch the cameras.
Looks like an arcade machine.
Okay. There is a camera.
I'll head up as well.
The camera. There is only one camera down here, and the camera is going to be.
Oh, that's the missing 4th camera.
There's a picture of one in the medical room, but I don't know if that's.
Yeah. So the 4th camera is there.
Is there a power switch or anything for the camera?
Oh, actually, there is one in the medical room, isn't there? Yes, there is.
I'll switch it on.
Yeah, the one that you saw in that room, just ignore it. It's not there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is just a generic. This is just a map that I found. So, and this camera is a fixed camera, and it is targeted specifically on this area here.
Oh. I'm watching you sleep and watch TV.
But specifically targeted on the bed.
Right.
Or the sofa bed.
Maybe he's recording fun times.
What was another trap? I found another trapdoor.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Will you stop finding trapdoors?
Just don't open
Trapdoor
it.
and another door. And
Yeah.
we can't go through either of them.
They don't exist.
Yeah, and I'm betting there's a secret stairs underneath the pool table as well.
No, it's a pool table.
I'm gonna head back up.
Okay.
It's just happened.
All right. You head back up.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, there's more to him than he was letting on.
Well, to be fair, if he's working with big corps like Militech and
Arasaka.
he won't be advertising that to people, will he?
Oh no.
Yeah, but you would have thought he'd be better protected.
Well,
hang on. What?
him.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, but this is just one time. Are they going to keep pulling him out? Pending he's not here.
Maybe they're taking him to their place to be more of a permanent residence. If
They're
it's
scrambling to cover because they've got nobody in the area at the time, and they need boots on the ground right now, which is generally why fixers approach local people, because we're here and we're expendable. So if it goes south, then we die and he doesn't. It's no problem. That's how it works.
Pretty much.
Well, getting on for 10 o'clock at night, settling in for the night, and just play the waiting game.
We need to set watches for the night.
We got to wait 3 days though.
No, we don't need
No,
to wait
we
3
don't.
days. They've already said that
Oh yeah,
there's a kid on a bike, and they were
bike.
I'm going to go to sleep, but I'm going to have an alarm set on my agents that if any proximity alarms go off on the cameras, that it's going to wake me up.
All right. Can I get a land vehicle? Well, a fabrication with land vehicle tech, please, so you can finish the car off the following morning. No problem. So you finish the car off, you do a very good job. The owner turns up sort of 11 o'clock. It's a middle-aged man. Nobody exciting. Carl Winters. And collects the car, thanks you. He's surprised to see you and sort of asks where Malk is.
He's gone away. He's taken over for the time being.
Oh, well. Did he finish his work? He says as he kind of rubs his hand over the back rear arch that you kind of re-welded and fixed.
He did some. I did some.
Oh, well,
I did the finishing touches.
Very good job. I can't see where his handiwork started and yours finished.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so am I paying you the balance?
Yes, please. Yeah, you pay me. I'll pass it on to him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here it goes, and he kind of hands you a credit stick.
Okay. Thank you. I'll make a note of how much it was, so I can tell him after. But
so it was 400 eddies.
Okay.
And again, that's not a bad amount of money. You know, for what was probably a 2-day job, there was probably a deposit.
Yeah.
So you could imagine this was about a 500 eddy job.
Yeah. Okay.
He drives the car off, happy as Larry. About 4 o'clock. Let me just kind of move the day on.
Thank you.
I wonder if our van is going to turn up at all.
About 4 o'clock the following day. Actually, no, it'd be about 3 o'clock. Yeah, just after 3 o'clock. You watch as a rather nice car pulls up into the car park out the front. A Quadra Type 66. A rather nice muscle car. Actually, this wouldn't be a 66. This would be more likely to be a Type 45 or something. The 66 is 10 years later. So it's probably a sort of a Quadra Type 45. A rather nice, deep blue muscle car. And you can tell almost straight away as the car comes in that the engine timing is a little bit off.
Yeah.
And a gentleman comes out and he kind of comes around the back, comes in through the back, and then kind of comes up and sort of stands over here. Looking for Mr. Zanders.
He's away at the moment. We've taken over for the time being. How can I help you?
Well, I was booked in for a bit of an engine tune.
Yeah, not a problem. I can take a look at that.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Don't forget to tell him what you heard.
Yeah, I'll point out the timing sounds off and.
Yeah, the timing's off because I pulled one of the spark plugs as I was told to.
Bye.
Zanders. I'm here for the engine tuning.
Okay.
He kind of walks through. He kind of sits down on the sofa.
I'm guessing the engine tuning isn't the car's engine tuning.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
No. You. Wait a minute. Mr. Zanders didn't tell you, did he?
Nope.
Well, he says, and he kind of pushes himself back up. He says, guess you can't help me then.
Why? What?
Depends what the problem is.
Yeah, what's the problem?
Well, that's what I was hoping Mr. Zanders could tell me. Apparently he's one of the best.
Take a look at him. Is he well dressed as if he's a corp?
Give me human perception.
Well,
Anybody give me a human perception who's in the vicinity for sure.
What is human perception?
Social skills.
There we go.
Oh, Mender.
Mender, the perfect person.
So Forge, he's well dressed for sure. Mender, you spot something that's wrong. You notice as he kind of sitting there that there is an odd twitch about his body, and you realise that where is it? Okay. Cyber audio, internal body. That one of his possible that he probably has something wrong with some internal cyberware, possibly grafted muscle bone lace, not functioning properly. and you can see that there's a constant involuntary kind of tightening and twitching of his pecs and his abdominal area.
Oh. Right. Well, I'll just say to him, your body doesn't look right.
Yeah, no shit. The ware's functioning. The ware's malfunctioning. Apparently I was told to come here, book myself in for an engine tuning, and Xanders would solve it.
Ah, okay. Out of character, would I be able to do that? Fix that?
Very possibly, actually.
I don't know how repairs works. I've got fabrication field expertise, which is field repairs, invention and upgrade. So I would guess muscle type things rather than the electronics would be Mender.
Wouldn't it be surgery?
Yeah, so I think you would probably need to do some surgery. But I'm just double checking. So he didn't tell you about this?
No.
No. We just thought he fixed cars.
No, it's in his diary. Do you remember the job list he gave us? Of people coming in?
Yeah, but that was just cars.
No, it might not have been.
Does
Maybe-
the car that's arrived match the one that was booked in?
Yes.
Maybe we should.
Ah,
Maybe Mender should take him down to the other repair shop.
Yes, so you use surgery to implant cyberware. So you would use the surgery skill to fix his cyberware for sure.
Or is that just removing it and putting it
No.
back on?
No, it would be fixing it, implanting it, removing it. It would be the whole thing.
I've only got 2 points in that skill.
I know. You focus on drugs.
oh.
No, I've got 2 in drugs and 2 in surgery.
It's alright,
Yeah.
Kath's got it covered.
I haven't got any of the medical ones. I don't get those. I've got, let's see,
I could put him in
tech,
stasis.
cyber tech, electronic security tech, vehicle,
Yes,
What's your
and weapons.
base?
my base? What do you mean?
Base tech skill.
3.
No, base surgery skill.
2.
2. His base surgery skill is 2.
So you've got 2 ranks in it, but
Yep. But what
the base
No.
number next to it.
No, I've got 1 rank in it, and when we put 1 point into it, you get 2 in the skill.
Yeah, so it's a base 2.
So you add that to your stat. Your tech stat, I would assume.
I think it's
Surgery,
Oh yes,
I don't know.
tech 7. So I've got a
So and then you roll
You've
a
got base
1d10. You get 19.
Well, no.
See, the way mine works is that I add tech plus the repair skill it would be, so either vehicle, weapons tech, cyber tech, etc. Then the specialist skill, and then the D10. That's how it works for the tech.
Yeah, you've got
Actually,
two, 8, and 2.
Yeah, so I'll have my tech skill. Say if it was a piece of cyber tech, tech skills, cyber
Start.
tech, field expertise, and the D10.
Just roll it and see how it breaks down.
Don't forget, you can apply luck to the roll. You have up to 8 points of luck, and it refreshes every session.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
because
And
you can
that's
apply
luck.
Can that be used to counter fumbles?
No.
Right.
You have to declare you're using it before you make the roll, I believe.
Ah, right, okay.
And it adds points to the roll, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, so okay.
So basically, you've got a pool of D1s.
Yeah, so the way your tech skill works is very different to the way medicine works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mine works because all my DVs are minimum of 9 for the very simple stuff.
Yeah.
What are DVs?
Difficulty value.
He's kind of looking. He's looking a little bit confused between you, as if he's not sure whether to leave, to stay, or what to do. I was told it was a 5-day job. My overnight bag's in the boot of the car.
Oh, it's probably a bit too much for my experience.
Well,
may I ask who it says you work for? Which corporation?
I wasn't told I'd have to divulge that information. Mr. Zanders has everything he needs, apparently.
I'm going to walk over to the gentleman and tentatively touch him on the arm and say, maybe, sir, Mr. Sanders just unavailable at the moment, but if you come back maybe after the weekend, everything will be in order. And I'm very sorry to disappoint you.
Give me a persuasion. I think persuasion exists. Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Yes, well got.
See, what I think is going to end up happening is that whoever he works for is the other corporations basically taking him to work for them exclusively. And we're going to be caught in between two corporations.
No, we've not got the skills to do this.
No, we haven't.
We don't need. No.
He kind of sits forward on the sofa and he says, well, that's all very good and well, but I've got a job to do and I've got to be out of town in 5 days. I was told the job would be 5, that the repair would be 5 maximum. If I come back at the end of the weekend, that's going to put all my other stuff out, and I'm not sure. My employees will be happy.
Do we have Malcolm's contact details to try and contact him?
What does at least?
Yeah, we did because we gave him.
We swapped out his agent things. Yeah.
Shall I give him a call?
Let him speak to the client.
The problem therein is Malcolm might want to come back.
That's up to him and his bodyguard now.
Wait,
we've done our job.
Is that why the guard, the bruiser at the door, might be wondering why we brought him this early?
No, because then this guy would still be here while he's supposed to be over there.
Exactly.
I've got a feeling he's working for a different corporation Malcolm's working 2 different corporations.
That's what you do though. If you're out of character, I think you're reading too much into this.
Who I am? Oh, God.
Yeah, but there's been a conflict
with the wreckers. No, with the wreckers.
Yeah. That's something on top of it.
I just think that this one corporation or whoever just wants to get him safe because he's a valued asset who is able to do what he can do. And it doesn't matter who he works for. He's a solo enterprise at the moment and is working for both, which is fine. But
surely that corporation that wants to do that would have informed him so that he could actually tell the clients that are coming in. As it is, he hasn't been told anything about it. We've taken him over to one corporation.
Have we though? We've taken him over to somebody.
Yeah.
But basically,
we're going to have a lot of potentially either people with faulty cars or faulty cyberware turning up, and we're not going to know anything about it. We're stuck in the middle. It's like, well, what the hell do we say?
Well, we've got the list of people coming in, and all we say is, sorry, we're unavailable. We've just taken over. We've got to stop saying that he's gone away for a bit because we've taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've taken over at the moment. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do this.
So what it
If
looks like
Mendy
is
can't do it, we can't do it.
Wait, hang on, wait. So it looks like we've just taken over a safe house for a corporate, one or two
Exactly.
corporations, and we basically just telling everyone we've moved on.
Yeah, that's all we're doing. That's all he needs to do. He's gone. He's not gone
Yeah, but
away. He's not going away for a bit. He's gone.
If this is a corporation-run business here, safe house, they're gonna know that we're here. They're gonna send their.
It's not a corporation. It's his shop.
Yeah, but
it's done to two different powerful corporations. Do you really think they want that secret getting out? We're going to be cleaned, so to speak.
Like I said, I think we're reading too much into this. He's set up his jobs.
I'm going to give Malcolm a call.
Okay. You're going to give Malcolm a call, eh? So you hit the number and you wait for a few seconds for the call to connect. Then you get a doo-doo-doo, number not in use. Doo-doo-doo, number not in use.
Oh, great.
It's in a safe house, isn't he?
Oh, we still haven't heard anything back from St. James after me telling him that we dropped off.
You haven't.
And that's been about a day.
Correct. But I will remind you, you weren't expected to do this for 3 days.
No. But you'd expect the fixer to actually respond when we told him that the job's been done.
I say we get out of this place because I don't like being in this place.
This is sounding like we're screwed. We're caught between two corporations and a gang, potentially.
Welcome to Night City.
Welcome to Night City. Absolutely.
St. John.
Oh, St.
St. James. Sorry, St. James. Sorry, I need to turn the music down 1 sec. There we go. St. James normally meets in the same place, doesn't he? Oh, it's the first time we met him, isn't it?
It's the first time you've met him, so you don't know.
Was St. James wearing the same sort of stuff as that bruiser at the pickup point?
No.
Right.
How about tonight at about 7 p.m. somebody goes to Metal Storm and sees if St. John's there?
So, what are you doing with this guy? Your persuasion wasn't very convincing.
No, it wasn't. No.
And he's kind of starting to look a bit agitated.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm a 19-year-old girl, and I'm not the most confident person. So
I mean,
I'll just go over and say we haven't been told about his other business than the auto repair side. We're unable to help you. You'll have to take it up with him when he comes back.
I have.
No, it's gone. It's
I've
gone.
got medical skills, but they're not that good enough to do what he would be able to do.
Okay. All right. He kind of rises and he kind of looks surprised, and he sort of, okay, well, that's how it is. That's how it is. I'll let my superiors know that Xanders is off the table. If you happen to speak to Mr. Xanders, I suggest he puts a call in.
I just try calling him.
He does have a contract after all.
Yeah. Who does he have a contract with?
He knows.
Well, he didn't tell us.
Yeah. I suspect he's got more than one contract, so how will he know which one?
He knows.
Okay. We shall pass the message on when and if we see him again.
Well,
Because he hasn't told us any of this.
and I just tried calling him and I haven't got an answer.
He leaves, muttering under his breath. And you can see, his gait is a little bit off, and he's a lot stiffer than he probably should be. So can you work out the code in the diary?
I haven't
I
got the
can't
diary
see the
page
diary.
open again.
I can't see the diary anymore. Sorry, it's not in the journal.
Oh, you can't see it anymore. Oh, okay. Interesting. There you go.
Wait, there's more than... Oh, they're the other files.
Engine tuning, steering rack, and engine tuning. So steering rack's going to be a brain thing, I reckon. Cosmetic bodywork's going to be just fake arms and things like what we've got. Major bodywork repair, someone who's been in a big fight.
Entertainment system replacement and upgrade.
Audio and visual, right? Mender.
Yeah.
Your agent beeps.
I answer it.
Miss Mender. St. James.
Oh. I've been trying to get hold of you.
Yes, I understand. Apologies it's taken me so long to get back in touch with you. My employer has notified me package delivered successfully. Apparently early. My employer says stand down. Money will be transferred.
Leave this place because we found something that's quite odd.
No, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Just nod and smile and take the money.
Is your employer, do you know that this place is likely to get firebombed?
So, okay, hang on 1 second. Are you patching everybody into the conversation, or is this just happening between Mender and St. James?
I'll patch in the rest of the group.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah. Just leave Mouse out.
No problem.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In which case, do you want to say what you were about to say there?
Yeah, I'll say that the Xander's likely to lose his livelihood. Your employer's taken him away, but we've been told that the gang, that's the threat to him, is likely to firebomb this building, so he's likely to lose everything. Is your employer willing to protect this if we're to leave it?
That is not part of the job. You've done the job that you were tasked to do. You'll be paid accordingly. What happens to Mr. Xander's property subsequent to you walking away is of no consequence because you are not getting paid.
He's got a point there. We're not getting paid for doing all this extra stuff.
No, though we got the impression that Xander's was going to pay us to actually drive those off. We're doing a job for him as well.
There is a silent pause. And then
This is what happens when we're only told part of the actual problem.
You were told enough for you to execute the task you were given.
Which we did.
Yes, you did. If you have chosen to take on a further job, as long as it doesn't interfere with the job that my client is paying you to conduct, then it's really up to you.
The only thing we need to know is, will Mr. Zanders be coming back here? Because if he's not going to return to pay us, we don't need to do the job. If he's going to return, then we'll get paid and we can do his job.
Your money will be transferred, and perhaps we can consider how we move forward in our business relationship. And he cuts off.
So he still hasn't answered our question.
Hey guys, pack up everything, we're leaving.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And we'll take Mr. Sanders' car with us as well.
Just at that point, there is a bang on the outer gate, on the outer door.
What, you mean like an explosion or just
No, as if somebody's banging on the outer kind of garage door with some kind of metal object.
I think we should go the other way, guys.
I think, yeah. Well, I'll be.
I'm going this way.
In the both ways, we might as well. Well, that's what I'm saying. In and out the other door as well. You're going to go out to them. That's why I said check the cameras.
Yeah, but there's one camera outside. But where is the cameras?
The camera down the side, and there's no camera at the front.
I mean, how do we access the cameras?
That's with the computer. Like,
well, this one over here. What? Can I just use it from? So if I go over here, I can use this computer without hacking it.
As long as Mouse has told you the password to get in and has disabled all the other bits.
Mender, get away from that. Don't touch my thing.
Right, fine. I'll get my shotgun out just in case
There are
come round the door.
2 individuals stood at the back door. One of them seems to be doing something with the handle, and the other one is kind of looking around, and he has a mask on, so you can't really hear what they're saying. And then
are they dressed as? Oh shit!
Mender, two. Prepare for a breach. The back door.
I'm always prepared for a breach.
And then they both step back, and the door kind of flies open as there is a small sound of a basically detonation happening.
Mender, don't rush to the back door.
I'm not going through there.
And we're going to leave it at that point as the Reckoners pile in through the back door.
It's just a gang. It's just a gang. It's not cool. We'll be alright.
And we will roll for initiative at the beginning of next week.
So where should I be?
Okay, next week I want darts dice.
Yeah.
Because my dice have been crap tonight. I want darts. He's rolled so many 10s. It's somebody else's turn. Oh, cheers on it.
That was
fun.
I really love this game.
What's that?
I love this game.
There is a bit of a lesson for you to learn there.
Don't trust anybody.
Don't take any extra contracts.
You paid for a job, do it.
Yeah, just don't do anything else.
But no. There's that's not